Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Explain That Game, the series that showcases a game and most of its features to help you decide if it's worth your time and money. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I actually considered starting a new series based on this because this is by no means a new game, it's a bit retro if you like. And it's a pretty good example, in my opinion. I'm sure there's people who disagree with me, but it's a pretty good example of a game that sounds awesome on paper, but sucks hard in reality. Yeah, you'll see later. It might just be me that's terrible at it. But the game that we're looking at is Die by the Sword. It was developed by Treyarch and published by Interplay. Bit different from Treyarch's other work, from their recent work that is. This was released on February the 28th, 1998. It's available on GOG for $5.99 and it's sadly not compatible with Windows 7 supposedly. I am running this on Windows 7 64-bit and it seems to be working relatively well. It does have a few tantrums every now and then, but it's not too bad. It also comes packaged with the expansion Limb from Limb, which is quite nice. The game itself is a third-person hack and slash, and the story, you're basically out chilling by a fire with your woman when she gets kidnapped, so you set off to rescue her. Not a very original storyline, but it works. It does have a multiplayer component as well, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get that working, which again might just be my own ineptitude. So let's take a look at the options. Oh, I thought he was going to have a little paddy on me then, because he likes to do that when you change your menu. Okay, so we've got the sound, music, separate volume sliders, that's nice. Now, what control scheme you want. Now, this is where the main gimmick of the game comes in. The idea is that you can use this V-Sim mouse control, which means that the movement of your character's sword will be directly tied to the movement of your mouse. So it's not like Mount and Blade where you have like your 4 set attack directions. You can literally move the sword wherever you want. Now, as well as doing this, you can move the sword by using the numpad, and I'm not sure, there might be another method too. But it sounds awesome, but it's so weird and hard to actually do. Mouse sensitivity, a few different. With the resolutions, they're not great. Let's see what else. Custom moves. Supposedly you can record your own moves. I'm not even going to pretend to understand that. I really just want to get into the gameplay of this game because I want to show you what makes it so unique. And that was the menu having a bit of a paddy on me. So we'll start with... We'll try and do the first mission. I've actually never been able to complete the first level. Because I've always tried to do it with the V-Sim mouse controls. That should give you an idea of kind of how hard it is. So if we go to quests, and we'll do Die by the Sword, that's Limb from Limb, the expansion there. Unfortunately I have to keep starting the recording between changing menu screens because it doesn't crash, it just locks up. So Harvey, and we'll go to this. We'll skip the start cutscene just because it's actually quite hilarious because of how old and badly animated it is. So you can actually see I'm moving my sword with the mouse. It moves exactly according to how I move my mouse. So if I move my mouse faster, I'll swing faster. If I move it slower, it'll move slower. If I right click, I'll sheathe my sword. If I right click again, I'll put it back out. If I hold left click, I'll go into block mode. So that's just for parrying. You can say it looks a little bit awkward, and that's because it is. And now for movement, you're kind of on this. It is WASD movement with the V-Sim mouse controls. It's A and D to turn the camera, and W to go forwards and S to go backwards, obviously. And I think you can strafe. Yeah, you can strafe with Q and E. The jumping is actually quite strange. If you hold down spacebar, you'll stay crouched, and the longer you hold it, the higher you jump. And then when you release, you'll leap into the air like that. I think you can do a flip as well if you time it properly. Yeah, there we go. Did a little flip there. And you can also crouch using caps lock, which is a funny button for it, but it does work. It's in a convenient place. Those are some kobolds ahead. And now, the game's a bit of a dick in this regard. It starts you off against some tiny enemies, and now because they're so small, you can only hit them by slashing really low, and it makes the whole thing very, very awkward. And this is part of the reason why I've never been able to get past this first level. But you'll see what I mean now. It's awful. There are different camera modes, but I'm using the fixed perspective just because it makes life so much easier. See if we can kill him first. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but there is locational damage on yourself and the enemies. You can cut their limbs off and they'll keep trying to fight you. I don't know if I'll be able to show that, because as you've probably guessed, I'm not very good at this. Just try crouching and fighting him. Oh dear, he hit me in the head. That's not good. See if we can block. No. Oh dear. No, no. Did we kill him? Yes. Now, I don't think I dismembered any parts of him, but we can try. Did I pick it up? You can actually dismember their arms and use them as weapons, which is interesting. Now, I believe inside this box, maybe not inside that box, I thought there was health somewhere around here. I could be mistaken. Perhaps I am. Anyway, you have to sheath your sword before you can actually interact with anything in the environment. So, obviously, sheath it, pull the lever, and put your sword straight back out, because otherwise you're just going to get owned. There are different types of enemies other than kobolds. The other stuff is just ridiculously hard to kill. If you haven't noticed, the graphical fidelity isn't exactly amazing in the game. That's to be expected with it being so old. Ooh, nice dismember there, cut his arm off. And I'm actually doing quite well. But they can pretty much one-shot you, so it's all to play for still. I haven't exactly won. No, 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 it's so hard. You can actually hear my weapons clashing with their weapons too, which is an interesting mechanic. Oh, I've got another one of their arms off, I think. No, no, no. Oof. You have no idea how hard this actually is to aim. It just doesn't work like you think it would. I'm sure if you get multiplayer working though, and both you and a friend were trying to kill each other by flying around like lunatics, it would be really fun. But like this, it just doesn't work. To be honest, that's the only idea I can get from this. You can actually see where I've hit him as well. There's chunks of flesh missing from all over him. This is probably making you very dizzy to watch. No, I apologise, but there's not a whole lot I can do. Right. Oh, I can actually show you what I was talking about earlier by picking up dismembered bits of body. There we go. We've got his arm and his axe. Gives us a little bit more reach. Don't know if it's actually an effective weapon or not. Let's try and find out. The answer would be yes. Yes, it is. You can pick up any little chunks of them. Like if you manage to cut their head off, you can try and use their head as a weapon. Not advisable, but can be done. No, please don't kill me. I want to show them the ridiculously hard enemy. Because there is an enemy in a moment that it baffles me how you can... A one-on-one maybe, but with other enemies too, and you actually get trapped. It's a rope trap that lifts you up, and you actually have to cut the rope with your sword to let yourself down, which obviously with these controls isn't the easiest thing in the world. Ooh, that was good. We got a good couple of hits on him there. Oh dear, run, 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 run. No, swinging too high. Oh my god, this is so hard. The only way you can actually understand this is if you've tried it. It honestly is like nothing else. Mountain Blade, I can do, no real problem. This is just immense. I suppose theoretically it allows for a higher skill ceiling than Mountain Blade's combat, because you can move in any direction, but it just doesn't feel right. Oh, what did we cut off? I know we cut something off him. I thought it looks like it was his head, but obviously not, because he's still going. Unless they can fight headless. Did we get him? Yes, we did. Oh, that was a close one. See, we've just picked something up there. I don't even know what that is. I think that's an arm or a leg. Now, how do we open this?
Open sesame.
We need a key apparently. Can anybody see a key? I thought it was on the last kobold that we killed. Or that was the idea anyway. What's that? Is that a key? No, that's a kobold arm holding a shield.
Guess they don't trust me.
Well, that's annoying. That really is. I'm afraid we're not going to be able to progress earlier. I don't know if it's bugged out or if I'm just being really stupid. But that's okay. That's okay. I want to show the arena mode anyway, and you'll get to see the enemy there. Yeah, I honestly don't know what's happened there. That's a bit annoying. Let's have another quick look. See if we can see anything. See if we can backhand the door open. No? Alright then. We will... I'll cut the recording to when we're back at the main menu. And then we'll take a look at some of the arena. Okay, so here we are. We're going to have a look at the arena. Yes, I'll load in as me. Now, you don't actually have to play as the human character, which is nice in this. You can play... Oh, you can change weapon too, which is a nice little feature. But you can change completely... what you are. So you could play something ridiculous, I believe, or not. I thought you could be an ogre. Ah, here we are. We could be one of those kobolds if we wanted, but that's just not awesome. What was that? Nice. Baby with one eye. Let's be. There is something really big here. Oh no, there is. Dwarf, no. Let's be this thing. It looks strange. Okay, so done. And then this is the enemy that I was talking about before. They're really horrible. Multiplayer, I can't get it to work. You can change the arena. What settings are there for us? Game type, game length, friendly fire, health restored, maximum, yeah. And let's actually try this fight. I could do more in the team. Looks like you can have 4, including yourself, but I'd rather not. This is going to be hard enough as it is. Oh dear. So you can see I'm... Oh dear, is that a teleporter? Yeah, there's teleporters in the arena. There are also traps sometimes. Oh dear. Okay. If you can't tell, the perspective actually makes this really difficult. I think, are we better off just waiting for him here, do you think? Or should I go after him? Oh, decisions. Oh, let's go after him. I ain't using those teleporters though, they just confuse me. Ah, there he is. Can we get round that portal though? Yes. Oh god, it's a bit tight here. Oh, I must have just knocked him through the portal. Where is he? I hear him, but I don't see him, which is quite worrying. Oh, I saw him there. There he is. Now, when you're the man, those are actually really hard to kill. But I'm pretty beefy at the moment, which helps a lot. I hope this isn't making everybody nauseous because the camera's moving so much. It's kind of making me feel that way. Now, you can imagine this as friends would be absolutely hilarious. Oh, I think I've won. I've won. Yeah, I'm actually going to go off that now. Quit arena, yes. But yeah, this is a fairly short look at the game, I think. I actually don't know how long this video's ran for. I could have let time run away with me. And obviously it's not a new game. I just wanted to kind of bring it to people's attention just because of how different and unique it is, I guess. I don't think it works. Other people, as I said, probably do disagree. But it's interesting nonetheless. So yeah, this has been Harvey from WhoKnowsGaming. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and or subscribe. If you didn't, then don't. Thank you very much for watching, and